What's good, y'all? It's your boy SK Bands, and today we got an anime tier list video for y'all, man. So I'm gonna get straight into it, but before that, I just wanna go over the rules and let y'all know how we came up with our choices. So we wanted to be unbiased and fair with our opinions. So we went strictly off the anime, no manga, and yeah, canon only. So we wanted to focus on like the plot of the anime, the character development, things of that nature, animations, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So my man's and went ahead and gathered up like 20 of the animes that he think that we've all seen, like everyone that was, judging, and then we went ahead and got into the list and we discussed about it. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get to it and yeah.
So the first anime is DB Super. So what y'all boys think on this?
Dragon Ball
Uh,
Super can go in C tier, bro.
I'm not gonna
Why?
lie,
Why you
that's
think so?
disrespectful to CT. That's disrespectful to Super.
Hold on, let him finish. Why do you think it's C tier?
I think Dragon Ball Super turned Goku. Alright, Goku has always been slow, but I think Super turned Goku into a fucking moron. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. He feels completely different as a character, and it seems more goofy than Dragon Ball Z was.
What y'all boys think? Josh.
I think completely different. I think Dragon Ball Super is definitely, and either you could put it at low A or high B. And let me explain, because people forget what Dragon Ball Super brought us. Dragon Ball Super brought us two new transformations that are staples to the Dragon Ball, like to the Dragon Ball fandom. They brought us Ultra Instinct, because you have to realize that from Dragon Ball, like from the original Dragon Ball, it's just basically been Goku turning from a low class warrior into someone with the power of the gods, right? So this man Goku in Dragon Ball Super unlocked Ultra Instinct, Blue, Blue Kaioken, and fought the strongest people in other universes. We had insane arcs like the Dragon Ball Black arc, where it gave us like an A tier villain who's someone whose output on life was that humans did nothing but kill and destroy, and that they were no longer needed on Earth because they were nothing but a poison. So he wanted to eradicate them himself. Okay, that's a amazing villain. So we got an amazing villain in Rose and Zamasu, and then we had that arc. We had the Tournament of Power, and then you said we're not doing manga, right? So if we're just doing
No,
anime,
not manga.
I feel like that's like Dragon Ball Super held a lot. We also have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. We also got introduced to Beerus. We saw Vegeta's character development.
Mm.
We saw Frieza come back.
Yeah, you could. B tier does sound good now that
So
Okay,
like
I think.
SK. Let SK go.
it's either low A or high B. That's my
If I'm
vote on
being
it.
completely honest, just piggybacking off of what Juice said, like I agree with most of the things he said, but I'll have to put Super like the best I'll give Super right now is like mid A tier and like high B tier because like that main character feeling, that feeling that you get from an MC, you don't really get that from Goku anymore. It's like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's
But
just
I
I
feel like
get
at the
dragging
that.
on,
same
you feel
time,
me?
I
I, I
It's
feel
let
like
me
at the
go.
dragging
same
on
time.
with no
Uh,
real like meaning behind it. Like there's no plot
You
shit
don't feel
to it.
like anyone's in danger anymore. Like when Frieza was there, you felt like these niggas was gonna lose. When fucking Cell was there, you felt like they was gonna lose.
But don't get me wrong,
Majin Buu, you felt like they was gonna lose.
I feel like that's like recently now with the Tournament of Power arc because even before that, like with Beerus and everything, it was still good to me. Like I would have put it at probably A tier then, but now I just feel like it's kind of like declining. And then they did this
but
whole thing
So
with like the new
honestly, I
Broly.
think I think this
So
is B tier because look, one point I feel you could start at any episode in this anime and you'll be able to catch on to it. It's really repetitive. It's just new villain, Goku powers up, beats his ass. New villain gets his ass whooped, Goku powers up, beats his ass. Like there's nothing behind it. When they die, they just go to heaven, they could get resurrected. Like there's no substance anymore compared to DBZ and shit.
I'm gonna put
You know?
top of B for now. I'll put top of B
Okay.
tier.
So right now, DB Super is top B tier.
uh,
Next one up is Demon Slayer. So
I'm,
same order. Go
I'm
ahead.
not.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna lie.
honest. All right. I'll let y'all go. I'll let y'all go
Yeah,
first.
same tier. Ant, Juice, SK, me. And
I'm
then we
gonna
vote.
be. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm Tanjiro is a good main character. I feel like, but I'd put Demon Slayer as like high C tier.
Maybe you should pump the brakes a little bit.
Whoa, how you came
That's
up
a,
with that one?
that's a hard
That's
take. I'm not gonna lie.
crucial.
That's a
Okay,
hot take.
That's
let him finish. Let him
crucial.
finish.
So Demon Slayer, for me, because we're doing what we have right now, as it stands alone, is only a B tier.
Maybe you should pump the brakes a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. As a tragedy anime, I'm gonna have to switch it. I'll say high B actually, just
Okay.
because what it's trying to give you is like they give you that shit really well. Like the anime as a whole is supposed to make you sad, and they do that shit perfectly. I'm not, especially by making Tanjiro as kind as he is. Like you just feel for him every time something bad happens.
What we have right now is the setup to like it turning into an amazing anime, but we only have like the groundwork because
Yeah.
it started off live with the when he cut the boulder and the entrance exam to become a demon slayer, and I feel like from there it was more like details to fill in, like him running into Muzan and everything that happened, and then it's starting to pick up again at the end with Mugen Train. I just feel like Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu pisses me off, but he gets alive. Inosuke's my favorite character. He's a straight crackhead.
I would have to give it a solid A tier. I honestly have to give it a solid A tier. And that's because like first off, the character development like for all the characters, like the backstory for all the characters and everything was like very good, like above average. Like I would say it has similarities to a show that I think has the best character development, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Also, like everything has a feeling, like an emotion to it. Like it makes you feel connected. Like when Tanjiro, his family dying, it keeps you emotionally attached. Like it's just one of those shows that's like very
Hmm.
good as far as like the story with the plot and the characters in my opinion, so I would give it a solid A. And I don't know if you guys watched the Mugen Train movie with like
Yeah, we did.
No, I
Rengoku.
didn't. I didn't. I didn't do
I'm
it.
not.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Like,
I didn't
I'm
watch
not
it.
gonna lie.
that's why we
Primarily
didn't
what.
bring it up.
That's
All right.
primarily what changed my answer.
Keep in mind, I didn't watch the movie, and I really only watched the season once. Like I never really rewatched it aside from maybe some fight scenes, so it's not all fresh in my head. But I'm pretty sure y'all can agree the animation is clean as fuck.
It
They
is
Yeah.
aced that part.
definitely.
Um, aside from that, the story seems pretty solid. The characters that they introduced and their uniqueness, like their unique traits, their colors, the design, everything. I like that. What's his name? The orange-haired kid. I think it was Zenitsu or something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Zenitsu.
And the
Zenitsu.
boarhead. The villain. The build up to the villain is great because you haven't really seen him do much, but you know he's gonna be something serious.
He give
Um,
me Itachi
they
vibes.
introduce, yeah, like that. They introduced that little team of the Demon Slayers. I don't know what they're called. You know, all the top
The
tier. What's
The
it
Hashira.
called?
Hashira.
Hashira.
Yeah, they're like, what can you compare them to? They're like the good version of the Akatsuki, I guess, or something. But yeah, I'd agree with SK. I feel like this is a solid A tier for now. Definitely a solid A tier.
I'm gonna say A tier. I'm
A,
gonna
what you
change it
say,
to A.
SK?
Yeah, I'm giving it A tier.
So the next one is Tokyo Ghoul.
And
Go
Ah,
ahead.
I
Tokyo,
Black
Tokyo
Ant.
Ghoul. All right. Tokyo Ghoul is one of those anime that has an S tier main character, but the anime just did not deliver at all.
They did Tokyo Ghoul dirty because it had so much potential. That season one was different. Like that season one alone was S tier, but I'd have to rank it D tier. I didn't like anything past season one.
once season two started with that Read Tokyo Ghoul shit, it's
I
like
swear to God.
it's like I was forcing myself. I honestly was forcing myself to watch it because of what happened in season one. Like how good season one was, I was giving it the benefit of the doubt.
All right, so we all agree on that. D tier.
So Boruto. I feel like Boruto gets way more hate than it should. I think the only reason it gets hate is because of how good its predecessor was, or the Naruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boruto started out. To me, it started out really bad. But I understand the concept that they're going for, right? It's Naruto had nothing and gained everything, and Boruto has everything. He's about to lose it all. And with the last stuff that came out with the fight with Naruto and Sasuke, as for me, I can see where they're going. I can see it becoming better than Naruto. But right for as it is right now, I honestly I'll give it a good B or C tier.
Yeah, I understand. You feel me? Naruto, including the Shippuden series, it was based on a time of war, right? And now Boruto, we're in a time of peace, so it's not really that norm. It's more technology, more advanced. So I get it, but I feel like the pacing could have been different, and like the build up to everything was just a little bit too slow. We're
Yeah.
at 220 episodes, and literally half of that was basically like,
Yeah.
just BS, and then there's fillers in there as
Yeah.
well. So
Everybody
see,
said C pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
see.
All right. So that's a C.
Promised Neverland is B tier altogether because I did watch season one and two entirely. Season one, of course, yes, like Ju said, was a masterpiece, but I feel like they could have did better on season two. The way it ended was just kind of like, okay, are we getting more or no? Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just feel like season two didn't hold up to season one. I like how it was different from like the norm anime. It wasn't based off like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
MC fighting and
That's what
everything.
I'm saying.
It was a different,
It
like, you
was.
feel
It
me?
was like. It was like Death Note. Like they're
Yeah,
just.
the
It's like a
concept
game of
was
chess.
different, and I liked it. I like it was well put together.
Yeah, we could give it like that low A tier type of thing, I guess.
Hmm.
Fire Force just gives me that shonen feeling that I want. Like Fire Force is that anime that you go to when you want to see some boy shit, and that shit delivers every single time. The animation's cool. The characters are fucking. I don't know. The characters' atmosphere is cool as fuck. The powers are cool. Like for anime that only has fire powers, there every single power is interesting and creative as fuck.
Like this is why you don't judge a book by its cover because Fire Force is actually way better than what I expected it to be.
Like an A tier. I wouldn't say it's B tier. I'd rank it higher than Dragon Ball Super. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's
the a
that's
lot of the new
crazy.
gen is like A tier.
I watched all the Seven Deadly Sins, so I'm gonna go ahead and say like where like all the characters, like all the sins, like with all their backstories, they all have different goals. Even though they all help each other, they all have a different like main goal that they're trying to achieve. And I feel like he made the side characters way better than like the MC. Like Bond is specifically my favorite character,
Mhm.
and other than that, the
Escanor.
story, yeah, the story's okay. But I don't know. I feel like I'll just have to wait to see what we get in the future. But my highlight of Seven Deadly Sins was when Meliodas fought the Ten Commandments. That was like
Yeah, I ain't
beautiful to
gonna
That
lie.
me.
shit
I
was
changed
lit.
my opinion. I gotta put it at A, cause I'm
That
thinking of some of the stuff that happened.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that
not
A
gonna
lot of
lie.
that's
Like as we
Escanor's
speaking,
cruel son. Yeah, Escanor's cruel
bro.
son. That shit had me
yeah,
on my
Bro,
toes
like
for
stuff
weeks.
like that is just beautiful to me. When Escanor
Yeah.
first like appeared, I'm like, what the fuck, this little
Gee,
ass
that boy,
dude. And yeah,
that boy
that
was a
no.
jam. That boy.
yeah.
Yo. But I'm thinking about the moments in Seven Deadly Sins. How about when freaking Meliodas fought all 10 commandments by himself? He was bagging them
Yeah,
jits.
Yeah,
that
that
shit
was
was
beautiful.
nuts.
That was
I
beautiful.
do,
So,
I
so we
do.
agree on A tier.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. Shingeki no Kyojin.
Attack on Titan is definitely my first S tier, and I don't think my answer will
Yep.
be shaken at all. Attack on Titan is literally a masterpiece.
There's
Me
no
too.
questioning it. Like the story is good. It didn't have no faults as far as like the plot developing. Characters were great, and I feel like it still gives us surprise. Like with every season, it still gives a surprise, and it's always something new. So that's what I really like about Attack on Titan. As far as the ending wasn't too bad to me. I feel like the ending was actually good.
This is the anime that for people who don't watch anime, I always tell them to watch this first. Cause since the first episode, they have a really good hook. Like when you're reading a book, there's a thing called a hook. like the first few pages or
Mhm.
whatever, you have to make something really interesting happen for people to get locked in on it. And this shit on the first episode does that really good. The animation is really good. Aside from the most recent season, they kind of, I know because of COVID, they had to switch to whatever the companies and shit. But yeah, everything about it is good.
So One Punch Man, the fandom pisses me off. Gag character, not a gag character. I could care less. Goku still beats him, but I think actually One Punch Man has a decent storyline. I watched it in like a day, like when the first season came out. I thought it was pretty decent. Watching him almost kill somebody over rock paper scissors was hilarious. And then what's his name? Garjo, that like the martial arts guy. I thought he was a pretty cool character. I'll give it like a B tier.
It gives me like spin-off vibes, like, and it's like more like a comedy sitcom type anime, like you feel me? But it's a lot of trolling and stuff. But I could kind of see like at the end of the most recent season that like he does have his own conflicts that he's battling with himself when it comes to like finding out who he really is and what he really wants to do as far as being a hero because he's just overpowered.
Honestly, bro, I give this a S tier, a low S tier, or like high A tier because everything they're doing, like what they're trying to do, they're doing it perfect. They're just making fun of other anime. The MC himself is the overpowered relief.
Mm,
It's funny. The fight scenes are good. The animation is good, and the side characters are memorable. Like they're well developed. There's
yeah.
I forgot his name. The cyborg. He's like that typical I need to train and get stronger, blah 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 type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
character.
yeah.
But he gets smacked around every fight, so that just makes it funny. But then some fights he gets right. There's people like Moonman
You talking
Rider,
about
which is someone
Genos?
with no powers,
Genos.
who is fucking hilarious, gets smacked around. The villains, they don't really have any like deep, well written villains yet. It's just like making fun of other anime. Like that the one he fought at the end of season one reminded you of like a DBZ type of villain. The first villain in the show was the one that looked like Piccolo. Like I don't know. I honestly feel like for what it's going for, like what it's trying to do, it does perfect.
I give it A tier. I give it A tier.
Yeah, I could agree
Low
on A
S
tier.
tier.
So we're just waiting on Juice now. So next one
Gangsta.
is
Let's
is
go.
Gangsta. I'd put this at like a C tier. It's fully coolie. Mid D tier, I guess.
Now that we got Black Clover into the conversation, I kind of want to move Demon Slayer up to S tier and put Black Clover at the top of A tier because
Honestly, we could.
I
If
can't
you have
put
to think
Black
about it,
Clover
we could
over
put
Demon
Demon Slayer.
Slayer, but
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
oh
Stop it.
my
You can't put
God.
put us at like low A tier. Next one is Sword Art Online.
The first season was very good to me. The concept of it was very good. It was different. Like everyone got trapped in a video game. First one to beat the game. You lose your life in real life if you die in the game. And how they did it, like with the final boss, the ending of the game and everything was cool to me. But after he beat the game and they had came back to like the real life world and everything, I feel like it was just like
Yeah.
it kind of like died down. So like
Yeah.
I feel like the first season was like a solid A tier and then decline. But I'm just gonna give it like the lowest of B tier.
I'd say like mid C. I wouldn't even say it's better than Boruto, DBZ Kai.
I really wish you would have just put Dragon Ball Z instead of the Kai version because I feel like
It,
it didn't
no,
match up
it's the
to.
same thing. I think
Dragon
Kai
Ball
is
Z is
just
the
the
same thing.
remastered
Kai
Yeah,
is
I
version.
literally
know,
Naruto.
but if you've watched Dragon Ball Z and then you watch Kai, you know that it's different. Like some of the points were kind of missed. They changed it up in a way to make it more kid friendly for Nickelodeon.
True.
Yeah, it was just no
And
blood and stuff like that. But
I
I
mean,
don't know.
you could base it off the other one too. Like
But
it's the same thing.
we're going off of animations and stuff, so like I wouldn't put it S tier. Definitely wouldn't put it S tier.
whoa.
Even the verbiage was different, like in Kai.
So
I
okay,
if
forget
I
it.
was
You could base it off of
Dragon
both of
Ball
them.
Z,
I just picked
Dragon Ball
like this
Z.
title. I didn't know it was that different.
Yeah, it's literally that different. Like you can go look at
Whatever,
it.
bro. Dragon Ball Z.
You could use that good animation from Kai and then include whatever
If I go
verbiage
off
and stuff they
Dragon
took
Ball
from the original.
Z, I mean it's Dragon Ball Z.
Use the pros
I
of
have
both.
to
Use
give
the
it
pros of both.
I have to give it S tier because it's like the foundation of anime. Like everyone knows Dragon Ball Z, Goku, you go Super Saiyan, like, and it was the Dragon Ball Z literally gave us everything, like all the transformations and everything,
Mhm.
like, and each one had a build up, even though like Super Saiyan 2, like that's like one of the worst transformations.
Oh,
It still had a build up. You feel me? Like everything
All
was
right.
just good, like all the
So
characters. So yeah.
yeah, I can agree this is low S tier. Next is Naruto. And
okay.
we're gonna include pre-time skip and Shippuden.
I think Naruto is a beautifully written anime.
Character development wasn't too great in Naruto, I'm gonna be honest. Fights were very good. The animations, like all the fight, Naruto has the best fights. I'm not gonna lie, we could agree on that. Naruto has some of the best fights. Fights are good. Everything's really good, but too many fillers. Too many fillers. When it got into the Shippuden series, 720 episodes, I feel like we had like damn near 350 fillers. But
It was a very big filler percentage.
yeah, so that was really my main thing. Too many fillers, and the character development wasn't the best. But what I loved about it was the story and the emotion that it brought.
The Konoha 11, the pre-time skip Shippuden was so centered around them, and then once it got into like Shippuden and stuff,
Hmm.
they they stopped focusing on a lot of them, and they became dwarf. We're
Best
putting
fights in all
DBZ
the
Kai
anime.
at low S. I gotta put Naruto at low S.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
put
could
Naruto at
agree.
low
I
S.
could agree. Boku no Hero, I have to give it a A tier. It started off really well, and it's been like I would say it hasn't gotten really that much better, but it hasn't declined either. I would say it's been fairly consistent throughout the whole time, and the story's really good. Well, it did. All right, let me rephrase that. It got better, but as far as like season 3 and after, it didn't really like in, incline or decline. It just like stayed consistent. Um, I like the I like the characters. Todoroki's my favorite. The story's pretty good. It gets deeper. I'm not gonna say too much because you feel me. That was really like my main
Yeah,
points,
I'm
but
so sorry.
I'd have to give it
Yeah.
an A tier. I have to give it an A tier. I
So
feel like the animations could have been a little better though, honestly.
I agree with y'all. It's a solid A. Um, Bakugo is my favorite character. It was pretty good. Like you said, it didn't get any better. I mean, it didn't get any worse. I feel like it did get a little better as it progressed.
Honest, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I think Hunter x Hunter's S tier.
Okay, explain.
And the only thing that I wish about Hunter x Hunter was that there was more episodes, honestly. Everything was the pacing was good. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. The pacing was good. We could agree on that. It got straight into it, and it was just like animations could have been a little better. It wasn't bad, but the story was good. The characters like Killua's backstory was amazing. I feel like they could have did a little better on Kurapika. Like they just let him kill the Phantom Troop members and then that was it. So, but I just feel like everything was good about it. Like it was nothing bad, and I just feel like not because it was like iconic, but I mean I have no complaints. I just feel like it's S tier.
Oh, I vote like high A tier.
I vote high.
I could tie it with My Hero or maybe put it above it, but I don't know if I put it S tier. So that's pretty much 2-1, right? Because SK said, I would say the S
Yeah,
tier too,
I'm
though.
I'm on
I
S
agree,
tier,
no,
but
but I agree A tier. I won't put A
Yeah,
tier.
so
yeah,
that's
I
three
put it
two.
high A tier.
I'll put Soul Eater B tier. I really liked it. Um, excuse me. I feel like it could have been a little better though. I feel like it certain points of it kind of dragged on too much.
Yeah.
Uh, but I give it B tier. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best though. I give it B tier.
All
Solid
right,
B.
so I didn't finish this, but I've watched majority of it, like
It's only like
nearly
it's
like
only
last
like
season.
50
Yeah.
episodes. You could finish it.
Nah, it's a little bit more than 50.
And
It's
I
more than
think I
50.
think it's like 48 episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think it's that short. I think it's more than that.
Unless I'm tripping, I could be tripping.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. But I watched most of it, like like last season type of thing.
Hmm.
It's not too fresh in my head, but the animation I think was cool. Like had its own unique animation. Fight scenes were vibing. It I could agree. Like it's a C tier.
Yeah, it's 51 episodes.
It's better than Sword. The first season of Sword Art was really good though. I'll put it low B tier. I'd say it's low B tier.
It was better than
But
Boruto.
nah, Boruto, yeah. No, yeah, I
But
gotta move this back then.
but Boruto is just now starting to give us like good content. Boruto hasn't really given us much yet.
The thing
We're
is,
going off of what
Soul
we
Eater
have
got
right
really
now.
boring at parts. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's why I
It
didn't
did.
finish it. It just got
It
fucking
did.
boring. So I'd have to put it like mid C tier, around with Gangsta. Yeah.
I think if I mean I feel like if you're gonna do that, nah, well, I feel like you could put Boruto at the bottom of B tier then.
Honestly, we could put Boruto. You agree with that, Josh? I feel like we could put Boruto bottom B,
Oh, that
because
because I
you
feel
know
like
it.
Boruto's eventually gonna be an S or an A.
Yeah, it's eventually gonna be an S, but it also had some Fui arcs, even though it started off slow as shit. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I could put Boruto a little B. So now we got One Piece. I already know y'all boys gonna put S tier.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
putting.
that's that's a
Yeah,
given. That shit is S tier.
Bruh,
No,
can I talk,
that's a
bro?
given.
it's
Because
with
we
these
got
three.
One Piece right
It's
here.
with these three. It's with
No,
these
it's
three.
not. No, it is
I'm
not.
not. I'm not putting it above Naruto.
All right, hear
That's
me
a
out.
I
that's
haven't
S
watched
All
it, so
right,
tier.
let me
my
not be
turn.
biased. Let me
Yeah,
not be biased.
yeah. All right, so it's Juice's turn.
All right, go
Let's
ahead.
talk about Goat Piece. In my opinion, it is the greatest anime of all time.
Oh
One
shit.
Piece, One Piece. When it comes from the MC to the, because when you look at anime, look at the MC, the supporting cast, the plot, the villains, character development, stuff along that nature. The plot of One Piece is amazing. The characters around him, amazing. Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, the big three, Law, Kid, the worst generation, the Yonkos, the connection between Shanks, Luffy, everything. His brother dying. If this is spoilers for
Seven
anybody, I'm so sorry.
warlords.
His brother dying.
You could
Like
spoil this one. I don't plan on watching the
it's
1K
fine.
episodes.
His brother dying. His other brother getting his brother's fruit. Like One Piece is a masterpiece, and it's still going on right
Him
now.
being related
Obviously,
to
if it's still
Goldie
running,
Roger.
we got Roger, we got Whitebeard, we have the past being brought into the new, the parallels, If you guys want to talk about parallels in Hunter x Hunter, how the parallels in Hunter x Hunter was so good, the parallels in Naruto were so good, the parallels in One Piece are magnificent. We compare, you got Garp compared to Kobe, a marine that Luffy meets in like the first few episodes. In the first episode, he meets Kobe. Kobe is gonna be the Garp, to Luffy's gonna be the Pirate King, and then like they're
Kobe
foreshadowing how
about to be
Luffy's gonna
so
die at the end.
strong. Oh
Like
my God.
all I gotta say
Go
is
ahead.
One Piece
Go
is
ahead,
above.
SK.
Hold up. Before I finish, One Piece is above Attack on Titan. It's high S tier.
Mm.
Dead serious. I think One
One
Piece is the greatest.
That's your opinion. All right. So go SK.
One
I'll put
Piece
it right here for you.
definitely S tier, no
Yeah.
question. Um, Earlier when I said mentioned the anime that has the best character development, I was talking about One Piece.
Sure.
Like you can take
Yes.
any like aside from the Straw Hat Pirates, you can take any character and they have a way better backstory, way better development than any other character in. I'm sorry, I don't want to compare it to Naruto, but I have to. Than Naruto, and I gotta honestly say that I've taken a liking to One Piece more than Naruto. I feel like it's way better. The story is better. It has emotion. Everyone says that Jiraiya's death is like the most iconic death in anime. I feel like Ace's death tops that. Um, and it's just still ongoing. Like I, it's just the best, and it has a balance of both being like that Dragon Ball type anime where it's like okay, fighting everyone and all that, and then it's also like funny at the same time. No fillers, and then
Yeah,
also
no for this.
and then also it's like Luffy, even though he's the MC, he's not a hero, if that makes sense. He's not like
I
the
get you.
average protagonist. He even
He's a
says it in the anime. He acts on his own beliefs. So if he thinks something is right, he's gonna do it. But it's really for his own wants, if that makes sense. So if he wants something, he's gonna take it. He's a pirate. It makes sense. But he's not the average like protagonist. You feel me? And I just feel like it's S tier. I feel like it's the best one on this list.
Since it's 2-1 vote, I guess we put it at it's the best out of all these right now. So One Piece S tier. Last one is Bleach.
So Bleach for me, I couldn't get into it. Bleach was so slow in the beginning, but
yeah,
I
me
heard it got
too.
good at like the Soul Society arc or something.
That was the
But
best arc
Bleach
in
for me,
Bleach.
it was like I liked like the idea was cool. Like I watched like the first like 20, 30 episodes. Like it was cool. It's just for me, I couldn't get into it. So wherever you guys put it, I just know I
That's
don't think
good.
it's an S tier. All right, hold up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't. I
sorry.
don't think. Oh, my bad.
I don't think it's an S tier, but I heard that they have an S tier villain, whoever Aizen
Oh,
is.
definitely. He's
But
probably one of the most iconic villains as well. They always
yeah,
compare him to Madara, and I can
Yeah.
honestly agree with that. But as far as the oh my bad, is it my turn?
Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
your
no,
turn.
As far as the anime itself, I'd have to give it B tier. Um, I really like the Soul Society arc. I like the Espadas, but it just wasn't the best. Like, I don't know. I feel like many parts of it was kind of boring. So like I could understand why you guys couldn't get into it. And I feel like after Ichigo fought Aizen, it was just a lot of BS. Like they could have just ended it right there, to be honest with you.
That's
But
really on you,
as
SK.
far
Where do you think it goes?
as far as where Boruto is right now, I definitely say that Bleach is over Boruto. But I'd
Okay.
give it mid B. I wouldn't put it.
So yeah, like mid B.
Yeah, I'll give it mid B.
What do you guys think is a top tier S tier anime?
Piece.
What do you think? Think it's One Piece?
I genuinely believe One Piece is, like I
Yeah,
said,
I
and
have to
like
say.
I'm not being biased. I think One Piece is the greatest anime of all time. I've not yet watched an anime that's given me everything
And
that One
this
Piece
is
has given.
all from an unbiased standpoint of view. I feel like One Piece is in a league of its
One
own
Piece.
right now. So yeah, there you have it, man. So that's pretty much it. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see us do a part two, and comment which anime you guys want to see in the next list. And also let me know if you guys would have changed anything. In my opinion, I would have put Hunter x Hunter and Demon Slayer at S tier, but you know everyone's entitled to their opinions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.